Okay, well, welcome everyone. Good afternoon to you all. This is the first of our 3 workshops, and we're going to have a quick run through the new PRISM user portal. And this is intended to be your gateway into IT services. And so it's much more than just a ticketing portal. It's really an IT services portal, and it's our ability to be able to communicate with you, to be able to send you update messages on statuses of services. If something's not working as it should be, we can broadcast that message much more easily than we could via email. But it also gives you that opportunity to access knowledge, to access learning and training, access company directories. And today's session, we're going to have a quick run through of the core features of the portal, how to access it, how to navigate your way around. Probably going to be spending about 5 to 8 minutes on that navigation side, and then we're going to open up to Q&A at the end of it. There's an opportunity to ask questions throughout. We've got a couple of moderators on the call, so if you open up the Q&A panel on your Teams screen, you'll be able to post questions there, and we'll answer them as we go along, and then I'll go through the questions at the end and answer any further ones that we need to do. So without further ado, let's get cracking and have a quick look at how the portal operates. So today, as I said, we're going to cover basic navigation and use, and tomorrow we're going to look at knowledge and training, how we look at that, and on the third day, logging tickets, requesting service, and also checking updates on tickets. Now, this has been an issue for a number of you over the years. Our existing portal hasn't been particularly effective or approachable in being able to understand sort of where your ticket is and its current status, so we'll demonstrate what that looks like moving forward. So let's first of all start with how you access the portal. So over the next couple of days, we'll be rolling out the desktop version, and you'll notice on your screens on the bottom right, once we have rolled it out, this new triangular icon, the little red prism icon, will appear, and that will be the desktop version. And I'm going to log into that and show you how that works in just a second. But you can also access the portal at any time, including as of now, from the web address of support.luminatech.co.uk. And if you access that URL, you'll be presented with the same login screen, which I'm just about to bring up and show you. So the desktop version, when you have that up on the screen, will look like this. And so this is your main landing point. Now, all of you have Microsoft accounts, and you'll be able to log in using your normal credentials that you'd log into your email or Windows account. It's 2FA protected based on your existing company preferences around that. So we'll go through that little logon process in a second. So you'd click on here and log in with your Microsoft account. In this case, I will put mine in. You won't have to do this every time. This is a one-time logon. And indeed, for those of you using the desktop version, you won't even need to do that part of it because you will already be pre-authenticated. Because I'm an administrator, I have to go through that extra layer of verification. But you can see it's taken me straight in. And just to demonstrate then on the web version, we'll do the same thing. So this is the web version of the portal, looks exactly the same. I click on the link, sign in as before. Now here, because it's the web version, not the desktop, I do have to go through the full process of authentication, and then it will send me my MFA request. Actually, in fairness, it doesn't need to because I'm already logged in on the other version. Okay, so this is the main portal, and I'm going to take you through a quick navigation of what it looks like for the user rather than what it looks like for me as an administrator. So if you just bear with me while I open a different view of the screen. So this is now the main view of the user interface. So when you log in, this is the screen that you'll be presented with. And so I'll give a quick review of what that looks like. And what the various navigational elements are. So at the top here are the core icons of how we use the portal. So reporting a problem, so any issue that you may have where you'd normally email a ticket to us or ring us up, you can now report through this mechanism, and on Thursday we'll go into that a bit deeper. If you need to request service, whether you're requesting a shared mailbox to be set up or an out of office to be amended, you'd request the service through here. Ticket updates is just that, where you can see where you are, where the tickets are. The Office 365 updates. Now, this is quite an interesting one for those of you with a more sort of technical interest, that you can actually then see the live feed from Microsoft of what is happening with the 365 service. The majority of you are on Office 365 now. And then the Office 365 status, sorry, I've actually got those the wrong way around. The Office 365 status will give you the update on the services. The updates are showing you what new features Microsoft are introducing, and it's probably not for the faint-hearted. The roadmap and the cycle of updates from Microsoft is relentless, and so if you are curious to see sort of what's changing in the products that you're using, you can dive into here, and we'll have a quick look at that at the end of the session. Down on the right-hand side, and we'll show you the most popular articles people are requesting. So this will be a live update of the knowledge base articles that your colleagues and peers are accessing. Each portal is branded and customized per customer, so your portal will be unique to your environment and will be bringing in knowledge and sort of specific articles around that. Any unread messages that you have on the broadcasts will come up here, and you'll also see up at the top here that you can view the messages and any notifications that we send out. You also have the ask a question box up here. It is functionally equivalent to reporting a problem, but it gives you an overall search of the whole system. Down here we have then the core knowledge base articles, and these again will be tailored for your environment, and so you'll have articles specific to the software applications that you use. Down the left hand side now, we have home, company, support and university. I'm going to have a quick deep dive just on these. So home is this main screen. If you go into company, we have applications, and this is an application launcher where your common applications and cloud services can be accessed from here. So we include the Office 365 ones for everyone, and then up here you'll see your business applications as well. The calendar, if you just bear with me for a second while it populates, we can customize to your environment. So this becomes effectively a global shared calendar for your company. At the directory level, we'll then bring up your company directory, and knowledge base will be the same view as we showed you before, and there'll be more articles around that. So you'll be able to see categories, the latest, and the tags, and we'll dive into these a little bit further tomorrow. And then we get into the messages. So this is the same view as you'd see from up here. On the support side, we have the Office 365 status that I mentioned before. I'll just give you a quick preview of that. We can see that there's an advisory on the email service and 2 advisories on Intune. But it just gives you a quick jumping point to see if everything is as it should be, and green across the board is good. Reporting a problem will be Thursday's session, likewise requesting service, and then the support ticket. So here you'll be able to see both your open tickets and your closed tickets around that. Now, because I'm logged in as a generic user, it's not showing me any tickets on here. And lastly, the university, and this is where you'll be able to access courses, have a look at those Office 365 updates, and when they pop in, you'll see that there are indeed quite a few of them. You'll just have to bear with me. There we are. And lastly, then the quick starts. So the quick starts are the sort of little guides on how to use Word, how to use Excel, how to use the phone system, etc. So that in a nutshell is the core navigation. I didn't want to go in too deeply on each of these sessions because there's quite a lot to digest, and I know from experience if I try and push too much out in one go, then it's not as easily retained. So the core takeaways from today are how to access the system and how to navigate around it. So just recapping on that, we looked at how we access via the desktop and how we access via the web portal, support.luminatech.co.uk. You put in your Office 365 credentials, it brings you into this landing page. Core services at the top, notifications up here, and if I just click into that, you can see various notifications on that. Company directory, the various support tools, and the university. So I'm going to open it up to questions and just see sort of what we have. I think we have one question at the moment. Actually, it's just a notification just to let us know that some of the users won't be in as they are in public holiday. We have some global clients, and so we cater for a wide audience here. But if we have any other questions, please do drop those in. I won't keep this session open probably much beyond the 5 minutes. I want to keep these sort of short and sharp, but really just wanted to give you a quick overview. So let's just jump back onto the presentation and give you that summary. So why use the portal? logging issues is what most people assume the IT portals are for, and that is a core part of our function. Requesting service, likewise, and the ticket updates, and that's what any historic ticketing system portal would give you. But for us, I think the real value in what we can provide is accessing the how-to guides, completing company training, looking at the company directory, being able to find out people's phone numbers, email addresses, connect to them on Teams, and those application launches, so you don't have to maintain your own independent views of that. So that in a nutshell is it. Hopefully you'll see over the coming weeks more and more value being added into this portal. The platform we've chosen to partner with, it's a very dynamic company. They are adding more features and functionality into it every single month. It is continuing to grow from strength to strength. We first started trialing it back in June, and even in that short space of time, it has transformed significantly, and our initial pilot groups that we've been rolling this out to have given us very, very positive feedback. So really what we want to encourage you to do is to use this as your gateway, not just for the ticket, but also for all of your knowledge and access into the systems. And one of the key things I want to really start planting the idea of, and we'll dive into this more on on Thursday, is that this is the better way of logging tickets than emails. And whilst in the short term, being able to just fire off a quick email to us feels like the quicker way, I want to demonstrate why by doing it through this portal, we can actually give you a better experience and shorten your time to resolution, which is actually our key goal. Where when a ticket is logged with us, our goal is to actually resolve the issue for you as quickly as possible. And so by working with you and being able to provide a platform where we can interact with each other much more readily, we'll be able to actually get you to that resolution far faster than having an email interchange back and forth, which time and again, unfortunately, does demonstrate a very inefficient process of timely back and forth communication, and we end up sort of chasing you, you end up chasing us, and we go around in this circle inevitably for far too long. And so this mechanism does give us that direct route to service and to quicker resolution times. So I think that's all we have for today. We have one published question, so let me just have a look at that. What day will the server access be? Okay, so the portal is live as of today, so all of you can start logging in and having a look. It is not yet live for service in your individual environments, and so we're still putting the finishing touches on the customization. So what you'll see today if you log in is the generic build, and over the coming days we will be adding the specific content at a client level. But please do feel free to dive in already. You can indeed start using it and logging tickets with us if you so choose, and then as of Monday the 19th we will be formally live across all clients. Your desktop version will roll out across Thursday and Friday, and as you reboot your machines, and if you haven't done so prior to Monday, please do reboot your machines over the weekend just to make sure you do have that. So thank you very much, everyone. I'll leave it there, and as I said, this session will be recorded, or has been recorded, and we'll publish that on Friday along with the other two sessions, and you'll be able to access those through our YouTube channel, and I'll send out the links for that. It leaves me only to wish you a very good rest of the day, and I look forward to speaking with you tomorrow. Thank you very much.